Welcome to our in-depth advanced usage guide of the Saeco Minuto. We're going to be going through just some extra tricks that you might not know that are not immediately obvious on the machine, and also how to get into the cleaning of the machine, which is relatively simple, but best to see how it works. Okay, so here are your 6 buttons on the machine. They are a little bit tricky to push, they are a little bit hard or tight to push, but let's go through each of them. So this side you have your one-touch option. So you have your espresso, coffee or cappuccino. Obviously each are pre-setable. And then on this side you get to your more advanced section on the machine. So first thing you have, if we click on the special button, it gives you our further 2 options of either going for a latte or alternatively just going for hot water for tea. And I would select that by looking at those arrows and saying, okay, the latte is pointing into the coffee button. I would click this button and that would essentially activate the latte. So at the moment the machine is actually going to now activate the latte. It goes through a quick heating process and it's going to dispense a latte. As soon as it starts, I'm just going to stop it. I've got no cup over here. And I'll show you how to go through the stopping process in case you did this like I did without a cup. So you wait for the heating process to finish. The machine is going to say, okay, latte about to be prepared, and I can hear the pump getting ready. And as soon as it starts, I'm going to press the stop button, which is is controlled by your espresso. Right, your other options you have on this side is your aroma. So super easy to control your strength of the machine. You have 5 beans which are either highlighted or left clear. And to increase it, you just simply keep pressing the aroma button and eventually get back to 1 bean. 1 bean obviously signifies your weakest coffee, and you go right at the way to your 5 bean strength. The last option being your menu. So if I click into my menu, I got my temperature, which I can set. So I can change from max, medium to minimum, and then I can keep scrolling through the menu and go to my off after timer, so the machine can automatically turn off after 30 minutes. I can go through the contrast, the brightness of the machine. I can tell the machine about the water hardness. So I would look where my locality is and say, okay, water in my area is so hard, and that's how the machine knows when to change the filter. I can tell the machine that we are going to use a filter or we're not going to use a filter, and also go through I can also initiate a cleaning process to decalcify the machine. And once I'm done, I'm going to say exit and back to the main screen. Okay, now to the cleaning of the machine. So there's 2 or 3 things you got to clean on a daily basis, and 1 or 2 things you got to clean on a monthly or whenever you get to it basis. So first thing, your milk decanter just pops out like that. This thing I put in the fridge at night if I'm not busy with it. So that literally pops off like that. The other things that need daily, obviously, cleaning are either my drip tray, which just slides out over here. Oopsie, lift. Good point. Lift your little spout so it doesn't get trapped there, and your water gets contained in here. The machine will tell you when it needs emptying, but it's good practice that even if it's not totally full at the end of the day, just to still chuck it out. It's not great to have water just sitting there. And this is our drip tray, which pops out, and here I have with it my grounds container where my used grounds gets dropped into, and the same thing, the machine will tell me when to do it, but good practice, just do it once a day anyway. And that's my daily cleaning stuff that I got to do every single day to make sure that this machine is not all gunky and gross. Okay, so the other parts of the machine which needs to be cleaned out pretty much on every single bean to cup machine, with the one exception of a Jura machine, is the brewing group. So the brewing group essentially is your heart of the machine, where the coffee beans get ground into and then compressed. So I'm just going to turn the machine to a bit to the side, and your brewing group sits over here. This is really where all the magic happens, and this I need to remove each day and give it a quick once over. I can probably get away with doing it once or twice a week if I'm not doing too high usage. Once I've done it, I just clean all these parts out, dust them out, and put it back into the machine. I don't really want to soak this or anything. It's not really for that. It's just to get the grime out of this machine. And that's really it. That's the cleaning part of the Saeco Minuto. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more or see more videos about coffee and coffee machines, please hit the subscribe button below and tune in for more.